Hi everyone, welcome. This is Eratana Zarko, and I'm a cybersecurity mentor for the externship programs here at TripleTen. I'm very excited to be the host of the TripleTen January Bug Jam. I'm glad to see many of you if you'll join later for the January Bug Jam stream that we are hosting here at TripleTen. And also, this is considered my very debut moment as a host of this stream. So the excitement is here. So, what is a bug jam? If you are new to this space, let me tell you what a bug jam is. At TripleTen, it is a friendly competition that occurs for our students during their normal coursework. These are super short competitions where a group of our students get together and jam out a bunch of work to meet the prompt. This one is a bug jam for our quality insurance students that team up to test, break things on purpose, and hunt down bugs to make sure everything works the way it should. So the bug jam consists of two parts, working on the project first and then the presentation, as we're going to see later on from our three teams. Last week, our participants were challenged to collaboratively check the app created by our December data science, software engineering, UX, UI participants. It is an interactive app that helps you plan meaningful gifts for the people you love without stress of last-minute rush. It is called Smart Gift Planner, the application that this group of students, cross-collaboration between three programs, data science, software engineering, UX, UI, collaborated and worked successfully in December. And the three teams worked only 6 days to complete their projects. Today, the teams are going to show their project off to all of you, and then our judges will review them next week. The judges will be evaluating both the quality assurance part and the presentation. So presentation skills are important. We encourage all of you to support our brave participants in the comments. So, as I mentioned even before, we are excited to introduce three teams tonight. We have bug testers, zero defect, and bug finders. So these are our three teams. The first presentation will be from bug testers. There are three team members, Syed, Farouk, Alicia Franks, and Thayreh, which are the team members for bug testers. And Dennis is the one helping us with the presentation. Students already have pre-recorded their presentation. Showtime. We cannot see yet. Dennis, if you can help us with presentation.
On it. Sorry, one moment, please.
So we have the first team bug testers, as we mentioned. So Farouk, Alicia, and I are the team members that contributed in the last 6 days for this presentation. Soon the presentation will be ready and then we'll start. presentation from all our three teams tonight have been pre-recorded, so we'll share those presentations
Hello
with you.
everyone, welcome to January QA Jam. I hope you all are doing great. Let me introduce myself and my teammate. My name is Said Rizvi and my teammate name is Thaidale. We are TripleTen QA students. So today I'll be presenting the application requirements for Smart Gift Planner app. The Smart Gift Planner is designed to help users plan meaningful gifts in a stress-free way. Users can create profiles for people they care about, save interests, set budgets, and discover gift ideas tailored to each recipient. The main goal of the app is to make gift giving more organized, personal, and enjoyable. The recent update introduces three main features: adding gift recipients, grouping recipients by relationship, finding gifts based on interest and budget. The scope of this presentation is limited to the requirements related to these new features, along with performance and environment expectations. The functional requirements are divided into three main sections: add a recipient functionality, recipient card display rule, gift discovery, and search. Each section defines how the system should behave from a user perspective. Throughout this project, we use Google Sheets for test case documentation, Jira for bug reports and bug training, Google Chrome for custom focus and dev tool. For communication, I mainly use TripleTen Hub and over the cell phone. Firstly, we go through the requirement and load the app in the browser to explore around and get familiar with the app. Then we divided the responsibilities among our team who do which part. After that, we break down the requirements into a normal test case and develop test case step by step. After making sure covering all the requirements, we start testing case by case and create Jira report for failed test case. After finishing testing, we came up with 69 test cases, of which 11 were failed. Then we did a second test again to make sure failed tests should be reported to the developers. As you can see in this video, the demo is testing the gift minimum value set and found out the different expected result and the actual result. So we created a bug report in Jira to let the developer know. In this demo video, when we test him, we have to follow each test step and test data that documented in our test case and compare the expected result and the actual. Then if anything difference between the expected and actual, we found and report it as a bug. We use DevTool to test the mobile version. As you can see in the demo video, that QA is not only catching the bug, but also have to make sure the app made the highest standard quality. Test cases are created nice, clean, and easy to follow. Test cases status are also highlighted in different colors for pass and fail. It also includes Jira bug report links that the developer can check into its quality. In Jira bug report description, precondition, expected result, actual result, environment, and attachment for screenshot and screen recordings are also present. So the app is recently updated by developer. We can only find 11 test cases that have failed, 10 medium severity level and 1 low severity. These field test cases don't impact the app system functionality. The severity level are set to medium and one low severity level. This is different from the requirement has provided. As the app is recently updated by developer, we can only find 11 test cases that are failed, 10 medium severity level and 1 low severity. These failed test cases don't impact the app system functionality. The severity level are set to medium and 1 low severity level is different from the requirement has provided. In summary, the app has clear functional flows, strong input validation, user-friendly design, accessible and responsive, and performance optimized. For this project, our main challenge is that our team live in different time zones, Eastern and Western zone, and time limitation. Because of time limitation, we couldn't do explore testing like user sign-up field, and we could only cover throughout the requirement provider scope. What we were doing great, even though we are living in a different time zone, our team has a very good communication from responses to question, clearly divided roles and responsibilities among us. Thanks for watching, and if you have any question, I'm happy to answer. Thank you again.
Thank you, team number one. Thank you for your presentation, backtesters. Now we are going to continue with the next presentation. Zero Defect is the team. And we have 3 team members, Valentina Angulo, Jacinto Orozco Street, and Daniel Lopez. They have pre-recorded their presentation as well, and Dennis will help us.
Hello, everybody. This is the Zero Defect team presenting our Bug Jam presentation. Introducing you guys our team, Zero Defect. It's going to be Jacinto Orozco Streets, Valentina Angulo, and myself, Daniel Lopez, all QA engineers, TripleTen alumni. We all 3 worked on the project and did a smart gift planner testing on the application. So a little bit about the application. It's basically an application that provides meaningful gifts for our people that we love, create profiles for our dearest ones on the application, save important dates, note their interests, and collective ideas as inspiration strikes. The app turns into gift giving into a joyful personal experience for you to use. On the right-hand side, we have a little overview of how the application works. Moving into our tools that we used for our bug jam. Jira bug tracking was the tool that we used to track our bugs. Google Sheets for our test cases and slide presentations. TripleTen was used to communicate amongst our team. And lastly, we used Zoom as our team meeting, and we also did Zoom for our recording. So our test overview, some of the tests that we did were functional requirements for our app. Add recipient model functionality, we validated our inputs and earn errors messaging. Once the add recipient model was tested, we also did recipient's cards, displays, and error handling. And lastly, we also tested our gift ideas model, the fields and validations of the model. Moving over into non-functional requirements that we tested, the compatibility of the Chrome and Microsoft Edge was tested as well. the performance of the app when loading time was, when we loaded the time, optimized images, and we also tested the performance on the media. The accessibilities on the app were tested by the keyboard shortcuts, alt text, and resizing of the text. The responsiveness on the mobile devices was tested as well with high and low resolutions. Moving into the next section, Jacinto, go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, so we wrote a total of 107 test cases, of which 74 passed and 33 failed. Of these 33 bugs, 21% were severity, high severity, 41% medium, 38% low severity. So in the next slide, I'm going to talk about the high severity ones first. Here on the example on the far left, while accessing the web page via keyboard navigation and having zoomed in on the page 200%, as you can see here, the page is cut off and you cannot see the recipient name field on the top, and you cannot see also on the bottom the cancel button or save buttons. These are essential to create a recipient, and if you're just using your keyboard to navigate, it's impossible to do that. The middle one, the group drop-down bar and the price range bar aren't selectable when also accessing the web page via keyboard navigation. So if you're going through selecting these options, it doesn't show you're on these two options, and actually if you press enter, it will just cancel out and close the window down. On this right example, in the gift idea modal, when you select certain categories and you move on to the next step, the categories that it says you selected are completely different and do not match. Please go to the next slide so I can talk about the medium severity bugs. So this one on the left, the error message that says that there are too many recipients added does not show. It should be only 3 maximum, as the requirements say so. Here, clearly we can see there's 5. There should be an error message that pops up and saying that you cannot add as many as more than 3. Here in the middle, we added a recipient without a name. And also, if you want to edit this recipient by clicking the little pencil on the top right corner, you cannot do it. It's not clickable. You will have to just delete the entire recipient and start over. On this right example here, the requirements say that the name field should only take Latin letters, spaces, dashes, and digits. As we can see here, there's special characters, and it is possible to save the recipient like this. So there should be an error message telling you to enter a valid name without special characters. And the next slide, it will be low severity bugs, and Valentina will talk about those.
Yes, so here are a few examples of our low severity bugs that we found. For these examples, all were found within the add recipient modal window. First, the requirements state that the maximum gift cost range selector should default to $100 on initial load, with the minimum allowed value being $5. But the actual result of the software showed that the range selector defaulted to $50 on initial load, failed to enforce the $5 minimum, and allowed users to select a gift cost minimum of $0. Another requirement of the add recipient modal was the relationship dropdown. The 4 options of the modal, the 4 options that the relationship dropdown should have included was family, friends, colleagues, and others. But upon further observation, the dropdown did not include the word colleague as an option, but rather a synonym to the word coworkers. Next slide, please. So what was our main focus? So There were 4 areas in which we dedicated our time testing to. The first being functional testing. So we performed overall smoke testing to ensure the core components of the software function as intended. The second was performance and accessibility. So how efficient the app loaded with optimized images and media, and how accommodating the software is to users with different needs. Accommodations such as text alternatives, keyword accessibility, and text resizing without loss of context. 3 was the cross-platform and browser. So how well the software performed on both desktop and mobile devices, and within major web browsers with a focus on Google Chrome. And lastly was the intuitive design. So ensuring the software is understandable and uses clear and simple languages throughout with many descriptors and consistent navigation. Next slide. So our overall thoughts. Overall, Smart Gift Planner is intuitive and thoughtful, but lacks essential profile customizations to allow full potential of the planner. We noted 2 areas of improvement in the software to help make this gift planner more meaningful. The first is to enforce validation requirements in both the ad recipient and gift idea modals. With the validation enforcement on the ad recipient modal, the user is forced to input a name, making it easier to remember who you are getting gifts for. And on the gift idea modal, only pre-selected categories should be searchable gift ideas as to not overwhelm with options and give the interest category selections functionality. And lastly, the ability to edit profiles once created, so that if there are any updates to the recipient's interests or change in gift costs, the user can make and view changes accordingly and not have to delete, then create a new recipient altogether. And the final slide. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you to the co-jammers for the opportunity to test your hard work. This was Zero Defect.
Thank you, Zero Defect. Thank you, Valentina, Jacinto, and Danielle. And now we have the last team, Bug Finders. And we have one of the team members, Aisha Habib. She's present as well. And Shannon Mitchell is the second team member. So there are only 2 team members for Bug Finders. They all already have pre-recorded their presentation. And at the end, we will ask some questions to Aisha regarding the experience and the overall project. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to January Bug Jam by Team Bug Finders. Let's meet the team. My name is Aisha Habib. I am a QA alumni at TripleTen. This is my 6th time in Bug Jam, and I have won every one so far. So I'm very excited for this one too.
Hi, my name is Shannon Mitchell. I'm a QA student with TripleTen, and this is my first time doing a Bug Jam, and I'm very happy to have this experience.
Okay, let's move on to team communication. We both maintained clear and consistent communication throughout the Bug Jam. Through our TripleTen hub, we made a channel, and from the beginning, we were communicating through that channel. We also coordinated bug reporting to avoid duplication and discussed priority and severity for the bugs before our final submission. Now, everyone loves giving gifts, but finding the right gifts isn't always easy, and we have all been there. A special occasion is coming up and time is running out, and we are trying to remember what someone likes or what we gave them last time. That's where Smart Gift Planner app comes in, and this app helps turn gift giving from a stressful last-minute task into a thoughtful and organized experience. By letting users create profiles for their loved ones, save interests, set budgets, and discover gift ideas tailored to each person. Smart Gift Planner makes every gift feel meaningful, personal, and planned with care. Let's look at the core features of this app. It lets the user add and manage the gift recipients, group the recipients according to their relationship, save interests, and budget preferences. Also, discovering gift ideas using the interest-based filtering. With that in mind, let's take a look at what we have tested and how this app performs. First of all, let's look at the functional testing that we did. We tested the recipient add recipient flow, how the recipient is created, validated, saved, or canceled. Also, recipient grouping and card limits per relationship, interest selection, maximum were 3 categories, maximum gift cost range selector, and fine gift model behavior. For performance and accessibility, we checked that the app has clear labels, headings, and readable content. Browser compatibility, it has optimized media. The text can resize up to 200%. It also is easy with the keyboard navigation. For UI UX, we saw the model layout and visual clarity, error messages and button states, and the responsive behavior across the screen sizes. We made our test cases on Google Sheets, as you could see it on the screen. Test cases report. We made total 82 test cases, out of which 53 of the test cases passed, but 29 of them failed. We were able to make 16 bug reports. The bug reports were made on Jira. As you could see it on the screen, we had a complete title, description, preconditions, steps to reproduce the bug, expected result, actual result, severity and priority of the bugs, also including the environment and a small video, how this bug occurred. Let's look at the graphical representation of the severity of bugs. Total 29 bugs were found, out of which 6 high priority bugs, 19 medium priority bugs, and 4 were the low priority bugs found. In order to go into the more detail of these bugs, my team member Shannon will take over the presentation. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. So I'll be taking over from here and continuing our presentation. Here are a few of our higher priority bugs. The default range is set to 50 when it should be 100. The minimum limit is 0 when it should be 5, and the currency type is not indicated when it should be US dollars. Also, 4 recipient cards are able to be created under the same relationship grouping when it should be maximum of 3 and no errors. On the gift model, idea model, the interest category and the maximum price are not pre-filled for what was previously selected. So previously I had selected home and 154, but when it's opened here, it is on clothing and the max price is 25. And whenever I choose home, nothing is available to search. Also, the gift ideas model stays on a default category, clothing, and if the user changes the category, the app changes it for all other recipients. So we changed it to gift cards, and now the other recipients are going to be gift cards, which totally ruins having previously chosen interests for them. Some of our medium priority bugs is that any data can be entered in the recipient name field. Over 20 characters, leaving it blank, other languages, special characters, and no error message appears when this is entered. For our interests, over 30 interests can be chosen without getting an error message when up to 3 is the limit. When using the close icon or the cancel button, data is saved to the model when it is reopened. This data is supposed to be cleared when the model is dismissed. Here are some of our low priority bugs. The drop-down arrow for relationship doesn't work. You have to click into the drop-down field to access the list. Once in the list, relationship needs to be removed and coworkers needs to be changed to colleagues. Also, the range selector has no title and it should be labeled as maximum gift cost. Here is our performance and accessibility testing. The performance testing was done in DevTools using Lighthouse. As you can see from the screen, the performance is pretty good. Also, multiple mobile devices were tested for screen size. Some of them, the added receipt button is overlapping the receipt cards, so it doesn't look so good. And some of them passed. Challenges during testing and overcoming them. Few gray areas were found in the requirements, and we asked questions for Irina for more clarity. Lighthouse tool and performance testing was something new to learn about. Deciding on severity and priority levels for bugs was also new for us, or for me. Though discussing it between ourselves and looking up online, we were able to work through this. Conclusion. Overall, this review demonstrates how structured testing helps ensure the app delivers a stable, consistent, and high-quality user experience. By identifying defects early and validating key functionality, QA plays a critical role in ensuring this app performs as users expect. With targeted fixes, the application has strong potential to deliver a reliable and inclusive gift planning experience. In short, quality is not an afterthought, and this QA review ensures the app is built to meet both technical and user expectations. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to connect with us on LinkedIn and vote Team Bug Finders.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Bugfinders. Thank you, Aisha and Shannon. Thank you for your presentation. And since Shannon is present today, I have a few questions. So what caught my attention is that, Aisha, this is your 6th time participating in Code Jams. So the question that comes into my mind is, what do you enjoy so much about this experience? Why a 6th time? And you mentioned also that you are an alumni as well. So what makes you come back to these competitions?
Hi, Ralda. So, the thing that I enjoy most is every time I'm getting a new app, and every time it's something new to learn, some kind of new bug, some kind of new gray area, some kind of new requirements that comes up, and I have to ask questions. It's for every time. It's not something that it has happened to me every time that I have questions and I need to reach out to someone and ask. So it's like something new I'm learning every day.
Okay. And was it easy to collaborate with your other team members? We don't have Shannon present to ask the same questions. So how was the process? How did you synchronize overall?
This time, it was very easy as compared to the other 5 times because she was in the same time zone as me. Like we both were in the central time zone, and we don't had to think about our timing. Oh, if I have 9, you will have 8, or something like that. And we were both on the same time, and we were like from the beginning, we knew, okay, this is my busy time, and this is the time that I work, and it was easy for us to collaborate and communicate. And right away when I told her, okay, let's do the Zoom meeting, like record our meeting at this time, she was there.
And I cannot find a better person to ask the last question. So what would you tell someone who's nervous about their first Code Jam based on your experience? How do you encourage somebody?
So she had few questions like regarding presentation. Like she said that, testing is good. I know how to make the test cases and bug reports, but how are we gonna make the presentations? I was like, don't worry about it because I've done so many. I would be able to help you out, and you're gonna make the slides. We can put our videos and we could show the bugs and then elaborate on it, and then conclusion at the end. So she was much more, confident, and then it was like, okay, that was not so bad.
Okay, and
She
also,
enjoyed it.
yeah, we learn from each other, right? I mean, if somebody is
Say
for the
it. Go
first
ahead.
time,
Say it.
we learn from each other, and based on your own
Can you
experience,
hear
as you
me?
mentioned. Yes, I can. Can you hear me, Aisha? Dennis, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, Aisha. So based on what you shared is, we learn from each other. So even if you don't feel 100% confident as a first time participant, we can rely on the knowledge of other team members, and together we can do a good job overall. Is
Yes,
that
yes.
okay? Thank you so much, Aisha. Thank you. Looking
Thank you.
forward, so please don't stop here, even in other events that we are going to have. And that's all from us tonight here at TripleTen for the January Quality Assurance Bug Jam presentation. Thank you so much for watching us. If you are a TripleTen student and are interested in participation, check out your career channels in the hub, where you can find more information about the upcoming events. I would like to send special thanks to everyone who contributed for this event tonight to organize the bug jam. Irina, Kevin, Liana, Natasha, Olivia, Dennis, Anastasia, thank you so much. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you again to all participants, all the 3 teams that we had tonight. We are continually impressed by what you did, and events like this wouldn't be possible without such enthusiastic and brave students that we have every single month. So one more time, thank you all. My name is Eralda Nazarko, and I will meet you in the next event. Thank you so much. Until next time, have a good night.